This is the number one thing that will make or break an offer.
I'm Kasey Hacking.
And I'm Victoria Beauchamp, and
let's talk real estate. So next we're getting into section 2A of the offer to purchase, which is the purchase price breakdown. So this is where we state the total price that you're offering on the house or property, and from there it's going to break down exactly how that amount is going to be paid.
So the very first is the deposit. This is a sum of money that also forms part of the down payment. This is something that you give pretty much up front. If you aren't giving it with the offer, then we do outline when it's going to be given. So a deposit of $5,000 to be delivered within 48 hours of acceptance is typically what we write, or whatever amount or timeline that you need for delivering that deposit.
So the next section is if you are going to be assuming the mortgage and how much of the previous owner's mortgage that you're going to be assuming. This doesn't happen very often, at least not in the offer to purchase state. And then the next one would be mortgage financing. So if you're getting a mortgage, how much you're going to get financed. And we can also outline in there the term of your mortgage, the maximum interest rate that you would allow, and the maximum monthly payment amount that you would allow.
The next section is to outline your down payment. So this would be the money that you're giving to your lawyer on or before possession date, that is less the deposit and the mortgage.
Lastly, there is an other section. We use this sometimes if people don't really know what's coming from where and how much, and if they're going to get a mortgage or they're not. So typically in this line we would write basically a larger amount, whatever is the purchase price less the deposit, and just write in by way of mortgage, line of credit, or cash on or before possession date.
So altogether, the sum of these will equal your total purchase price that you're offering for this property. So following all the details to the purchase price, there is section 2B, which outlines that if you are paying from proceeds of a new mortgage, that if it is not paid on or before possession day, that within that time it shall bear interest. Then section 2C is to outline that the deposit is made payable to the listing brokerage by way of check or bank draft, and the sum of money will be held in trust by the listing brokerage. And if for whatever reason the contract cannot be fulfilled or it is not agreed upon, this deposit amount is delivered back to the buyer in full without any deduction.
And lastly, section 2D goes over that the deposit gets released to the sellers with the rest of the purchase price. So the deposit actually doesn't go to you in advance, it gets held in trust until the rest of the proceeds are released to you as well.